Hey guys, welcome to another installment of doing a chassis swap for race applications on your Hot Wheels car. Tonight, as you can see, I have the lid all glued in and the glass is glued in, but I left the interior still loose, so so if I need to play with that a little bit, I still can. The way I'm going to approach what I do next is the front wheel well isn't too awful bad. I mean, I'm going to have to open it up a little bit to get the larger tires in there, but it's not horrible. But with the fronts lined up, you can see I put a little mark on there. What I'm going to have to remove from the rear wheel well to make things kind of work. So basically, I'm just going to be shortening up the wheelbase a little bit on this Nova. Now, I've already done a little bit of work on the driver's side. As you can see, it's coming along pretty good. I mean, it's, like I said, it's close, but yeah, a little further work required. And and I always like to try and, if I can, I like to try and keep like at least a similar opening for the wheels. But yeah, this is still just kind of roughing out. But let me try to show. I don't know how well I'll be able to, or at least I'll explain what I'm doing. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this little drum sander, and I'm going to grind just to take some of the bulk of the material away. I mean, the radius doesn't match, but I can take some of the material, at least some of the material away that I need to with this. So let me do that off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, now you can see I just basically clearance the opening out to the front, but I can't really go much further this way without, I'm going to start getting up into the top of the wheel well. So how do I remove this material here? Now, I could just take my trusty little half round file and spend the next half hour filing that out. But, I don't necessarily want to take the next half hour to do it. So I have these these actually aren't the right size cutoff wheel, or they weren't the right cutoff wheel for my application. But I've made them work. I mean, the hole was a little big, so I kind of have to just fudge it a little bit. But pro tip, if you don't know about these fiberglass style cutoff wheels, I would suggest you look them up. The big thing with these is that's kind of a weird way to say it. The big thing with these wheels is that they are a lot less prone to explode than the normal Dremel cutoff wheels are. I mean, you might take a chunk out of one, but it's not going to come flying apart like the Dremel ones do. So yeah, look for these. I mean, if I can find a good source for the correct ones, I will try and post that. But yeah, these work really good. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take the Dremel and I'm just going to nibble away at the material with this cutoff wheel. Using, when you use a cutoff wheel, you don't use the face, you use the edge. So I'm just going to take and nibble away at it like that with a Dremel. And again, I'm going to do that off camera just because it makes a mess and I've got chips flying in my face and all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you where I'm at. Okay, now you can see I'm a lot closer to actually having something that looks like a car. Yeah, just kind of slowly working up to that line, and did the same, with the cutoff wheel, and you can you can take material away, but it's awful hard to add it back in. So you're better off just to, again, work very slowly, just kind of nibble away at it, check it as check it against the car as you go. And I am using it with the interior. Now I haven't ground anything off the bottom of the interior or anything yet, so that's going to require a little bit of fitting there too. But as far as clearancing the wheels, we are definitely getting in the ballpark. And as you can see, it looks pretty cool. I'll probably just put a few little marks. I'll probably just extend this this front wheel well just a little bit back. I'll probably just take this, I'll see if I can't just take this whole section, maybe take it right up to this body line, on both sides, just, this one's a little uneven, clean that up, and just take it right up to the body line. And then I have a body that, should fit. Like I said, I could have taken a lot of time with a file and done a very precise job, but using, I can do just as precise a job with the cutoff tool. And, I was probably less than 5 minutes worth of cutting on there. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can clean up this rear wheel arch, and like I said, probably just clear out a little bit in the front too to make a little bit of room. And I will be back in a little bit, and the body itself will be pretty close.